What's good, everybody? Hopefully, y'all banked today, February 18th. I'm gonna go ahead and explain and give a trade recap of this trade that we did took in the Discord and called it out right here at 8:32. And from there, we ended up waiting patiently, and this is exactly what we got and the result we needed. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So here during pre-market, obviously looking at this, what does this look like? At least for me, this looks like pretty much accumulation, right? So what I wanted to see from there, I wanted to see if any PD rays were sitting below this accumulation level. So after that accumulation level, I see that we have a London draw, right? At the same time, we do have a 15-minute gap here for support. Same thing down here at this 15-minute gap, which is a little bit more better than the first one. But here we get that solid rejection that we do need, and then at the same time, we pretty much want to just see at a lower level to see if we got any, higher time frame gaps that we need to be aware of. And here we did have multiple on the 5 minute. But if you're an IFEG trader and you like to trade the highest time frame inversions, aka the MEC model, then you still get the candle displacement to enter on this trade as well. So you get it right here within this box there. And at the same time, within my entry, I usually go for CISDs, so it did pretty much correspond to the 5 minute inversion as well. So once the 5 minute ended, I think yeah, so here was the 9:55 candle. So the new 5 minute candle ended up opening. At the same time, I got that candle closure on the 5 minute, and I got my CISD I needed from the 1 minute as well. But you could have entered this earlier as well if you like IFEGs. Here we have an IFEG setup as well, going into the MEC model or Dodgy's model as well. And pretty much, I just kind of wanted to see if we had SMT throughout the whole day, and we did have some SMT throughout a different liquidity point in the 1 minute. So here we had some engineered liquidity stacked up on a 15-minute PD ray. So from there, I pretty much looked for the same distance here on the other side and here on this side. On ES, we never swept this side, but NQ, we decided to sweep it. So from there, I did create SMT. After that, we did tap into a 15-minute gap, causing a rejection. So right here in the beginning, I did faded my entry here because I didn't like how dangerous these wig zones were. So from there, I decided to fade this trade. So I'm glad that we got the pullback. We tapped into a area of discount. I'm not a discount, a premium. And then from there, obviously, we never short on a premium. We're gonna be always gonna be buying off a premium. So we go ahead and see that. We hit equilibrium, hit some OTE zones there as well to the tick. Could have bottom ticked that as well, but from there, caused a solid rejection that I wanted to see, and then I just really waited for a CISD, which was right here, and I got my entry. And from there, I just pretty much targeted the relatively equal highs up here in the beginning. But then I decided to do an old trick that I used to do a long time ago, and that was pretty much use the fib tool manipulation, standard deviation trick. So from there, I go into the -2, and we hit it down to the tick. So from there, we did get a little short rebalance, but then from there, we still continued going up. So now we just have some more levels set from there from this manipulation leg, because if you know anything about standard deviation, you have to use it on manipulative legs, and from there we could see that AMD setup and AMD structure here. So we got that accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. And then that was all called out on the Discord. Obviously here I wanted to see us go up from this accumulation zone, from us manipulating, sweeping out liquidity, engineered liquidity, and at the same time tapping into a high time frame period. So everybody decided to bank on the Discord, and then same thing there. Everyone did the same plays. So yeah, everyone got. So that's pretty much it, and that's how you could have really used AMD to its full potential, and at the same time, um, obviously sweeping market session liquidity and a longer range of liquidity as well with that engineered liquidity zone, and tapping into a high time frame PD rate just made perfect sense for us to long here. And from there, that's pretty much it. And we're still continuing to go up, and we'll see how we'll retrace from this 3 zone and then the 4 zone. But at the same time, it's probably gonna be here for a while. Since we are gonna be stuck in a 4 hour gap and a 1 hour gap as well. But yeah, um, that's pretty much it. I appreciate y'all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.